Hi y'all, it's me again. I just wanted to jump on here and catch y'all up to date about what's going on. Hold on. I have been working on stuff today. However, it's been one of those days where you want to go back to bed as soon as you get up. It's just, I don't know. I guess I've been having one of those off days. Y'all know what I mean? Where you're just not feeling your best. I am going to show y'all the second hat I finished, and it was from the Vanna's Choice, remember? Yeah, the Vanna's Choice. Here is the second hat. Now, this one did sew better. It was a thinner yarn, so it did a little better at the top than the other one did. But this yarn, y'all, splits like a cheerleader. It just goes to haywire. I don't know how I'm going to get through those next two hats. I only got 2 more skeins of it. I'm going to use those up. I ain't buying it no more. No. Don't need anything that splits that bad. Because literally, I'm usually really good with splitty yarn, with yarn that splits a lot. Caron Simply Soft never splits for me. This, I can't crochet 3 chains without it splitting. So it was a struggle to get that hat made. And trust me, on the inside of this hat, there's some nasty looking pulled strings in there. Because it didn't come out as pretty on the inside as it did on the outside. But I just thought I'd let y'all know about that yarn. Because if y'all don't like yarn that splits, this is not the yarn for you. Oh no. I did start the green. I was going to do the willow squares with it. Well, I got to doing a willow square, and it only measured 8 inches. I'm like, wait. 8 inches? I do mine at 50 by 60. So, that's a lot of squares. And I divided it by 3, and it's like 15 or something for each color. I'm like, are you kidding me? That's a lot of squares to get out of this one ball of yarn. When I can do a virus blanket and it'll spread out and it'll do good. Like my blue blanket. It's doing really good. So I started on it this evening. It's not very much done, but it's a lighter thread. It's that Mary Maximum yarn. It's not as big as the great big ones that we all got when Back O'Day mentioned them. Because that was a heck of a deal, y'all. But they are fairly large rolls. I had to take the band off of mine because I accidentally pulled from the outside of the skein when I started today. Although I started from a strand, I pulled from inside. Yeah, I don't know how that happened either. But here's the green. I love that color. It's crocheting up really pretty. I'm doing it in a 6.5 with a 6.5 needle, and it's looking that good. It's just the yarn is made for a bigger needle, and I'm loving it. Hey, this blanket will go. It's gonna fly through. And I'm using a 6 on the blue. So, it's not like these blankets aren't going to take just no time to do. So, if y'all get a chance, order you some of that Maximum. I like it. It hasn't split once on me. So, I'm loving that. And then, neither has the Pound of Love, which I'm very, very glad of. The only thing I am running into with the Pound of Love is that sometimes the back looks like the front. The front looks, it's weird how that looks. I'm going in a circle, y'all. It's not supposed to be front and back looking the same. Not even close. Don't know how that happened. But I'll figure it out later. But I had to puppy sit again today and dog sit. So I was outside for a couple of times. I don't leave them out for longer than 35 minutes because with the puppy, you don't want to leave them in the heat for that long. And the other one is still a puppy, although she comes up to my waist. What a puppy. Beautiful dog, though. Oh, my gosh. And my niece named her Tonks. For those of y'all who recognize that name, let me know in the bottom, in the comment section, because I'll bet a lot of you know. Let's see, what else have I done today? Not a whole lot, except for crochet. I finished off that one hat, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to take a break from the hats for a minute and get that green started, because I think the hats take a day by themselves. So what I'm thinking about doing is finishing the blue blanket, continue to work on the green blanket, but as soon as I'm finished with the blue blanket, do 3 more hats, you know, one day after another, and then pick up the next yarn for the blanket after that and get working on it. I'm not quite sure who the green blanket's going to go to. I know who the blue one's for, but I haven't quite decided on the green, although I think I have. And I've got some pretty turquoise that's going to be for, not teal, it's more of a teal color, real pretty peacock teal. And that's going to go for his mama, because it's really pretty, y'all. When I start working on it, I'll show it to you. But that was the XXXL or whatever that we got for $8.99, $2,000. Yeah, I was so on board with that one. But I thought I'd keep y'all updated. I didn't know how this yarn would, you know, needle up or hook up and, you know, go, or how it would act on the hook. But I discovered rather quickly when I was trying to do the willow square that I needed a bigger needle, because using a smaller needle wasn't getting it done. I almost broke my thumb off trying, because I was like forcing it in, and once I start forcing, I quit. I don't like forcing the needle through, because it just seems like it degrades the strength of the yarn, is what it feels like to me, is it makes it thinner, like puts more stress on it. So I prefer to go up a needle size and let it just breathe, so that it feels like it hangs stronger to me that way. Someone put a suggestion, one of my new subscribers put a suggestion that I try to do this on my laptop. So I'm going to be practicing that tomorrow. And if I can get it to work, that might work better, because I think I do have some kind of editing thing on my laptop. I'll have to check it. But this is one of those days that I'm ready to go back to bed, because it's just been a day. I know y'all have had days like that too. And I did see a lot of y'all also fall asleep while y'all crochet. Yeah, nice to know I'm not alone. Because it's so bad. That's why I'm kind of being careful how I am crocheting tonight, because I know I'm tired. So I know it will go pretty quick. What else have I got to talk to you about? I know there was something else, and I can't think of it. I think I've said one time, but I don't think I said it on here, is that, you know, Hobby Lobby has their own, like, crochet hooks. And usually I like Susan Bates hooks. I know a lot of people like different kinds. I even have a Hero. But, I mean, I have a lot of hooks. A lot. But I fell in love with these. Let me show you. Y'all probably even have some. But it's these like this. These hooks. But what I like about them is they have the slope like the Susan Bates, but they have the sharper end of a Boyd or a different needle like that. So to me that works good, because I get the best of both. On splitty yarns though, I stick strictly to the Susan Bates, because it's the rounded top, and it usually keeps you from splitting your yarn. Didn't help this time. I can't believe a Susan Bates split that yarn, but it certainly did. That was just awkward, trying to get it fixed. I know there was something else, y'all. I'm getting old, I think. Yeah. Oh, I had to catch up with all my YouTubers today, but some of y'all have your own channels, and as much as I'm looking for them, and I really am trying, for some reason I can't seem to pull any names of these channels up. So if it's possible, would you guys please leave me a link to your channels in the comments, because I really would like to check out some of these channels, and I'm just not gifted in the department of trying to figure out YouTube yet. So if y'all could, I'd appreciate it. I know a lot of people are trying to help me, and I appreciate it. And I'm going to try some of the things they suggest, because they make sense. So, you know, when something makes sense, you do try it. I'm trying to think. I can't think of anything else, y'all. Literally nothing else. Oh, I weighed myself the other day. Don't like doing that. But I did lose some weight. I think my sister said about 4 pounds. But I thought it was about 9. So we're somewhere between 4 and 9. We don't agree on much. We really don't. The only thing we agree on is some of the channels we watch. And even she doesn't watch a lot of the same channels I watch on YouTube. So it's kind of weird when we agree on something. Let's see. I'm just like losing track of what I'm thinking of here. I got a catalog for Willow Yarns from Hershner's. Beautiful yarn. Not gonna order it. Still on that yarn ban. And it's serious, y'all. It's serious. Just kidding. I don't like I said that really badly. But yeah, I have to be careful what I'm spending. Although Monday I'm supposed to go check out our Hobby Lobby and see what they got going on. Of course, I have to drive for about 45 minutes to get there. But hey, you do what you have to do. So I'm going to go Monday, see if they have anything left. If they don't, it's all right, because I'm not supposed to be buying any more yarn anyway. So, you know, it's kind of like I'm going to take an easygoing attitude towards it. If I don't find any, that's fine. If I do, that's great. Yeah. I'll buy some if it's on clearance. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of those things we just don't talk about. You know, it's one of those unspoken things. And then, of course, I have to get in here one day in the next couple of weeks or so. I want to get further along in my blankets first, to clean out all my yarn in my closet, because that's where a lot of it is, too. I got it under my bed and in my closet now. Y'all, it's getting there. It's getting to the stuff past the point of no return. But I am getting rid of some. I've only used a few of my Hobby Lobby rolls I got last time. And I want to go through those and see what I have. I mean, if I have something that will work better for these hats than this stuff, I'm all over that. I am all over it. The only color I cannot use, sorry back a day, is brown. You can't exactly put black, white, or brown in the woods with men and guns. For some reason, just doesn't go together. Who knew? Anyway, I just thought I'd catch y'all real quick and see how you're doing and say hello. And now I'm going to have to say goodbye. But I'll talk to y'all another day, probably tomorrow, maybe. Could be a couple of days, depends. I may wait until Monday to see if I ended up with any Hobby Lobby stuff. That might be best. I'll talk to y'all later and have a great evening. Bye.